Good day, I am Billy Hari Arharina from College of Hospitality Management and Tourism, taking a Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, second year, Section C. I will tell you some steps in taking complaints, on how or on why guest complains, and some tips like tips for delivering exceptional customer or great service, tips on how to greet customer, and lastly, tips in dealing with complaints. Let's start with steps in taking the complaint. Step 1. When a customer first makes a complaint, take a step back. It can be difficult to remain impassive in the face of criticism, but an emotional response will only serve to irritate the customer further. Step 2 is to give the customer your full attention and listen to the whole problem before responding to it. Put yourself in their shoes. If you had a problem, you would want someone to listen to you, right? Appearing not interested or attempting to argue back will only make the situation bad or even worse. Step 3 is to don't jump the gun. You might deal with complaints on a regular basis and will have handled a similar situation before. However, for the customer, their complaint is unique to them. Treat them as an important individual by listening to their problem in full. Step 4 is try to understand. In the face of a complaint, it is easy to be defensive, particularly if you don't believe you are at fault. However, you have to put yourself in the customer's shoes. If you were on the receiving end of their experience, would you personally be satisfied? Step 5 is always use your initiative when dealing with complaints. If the blame lies with a particular member of the staff, it is often best to remove the customer from their presence. This can lessen the tension and emotion and help the customer to re-evaluate their anger and help them to calm down. Step 6. Never pass the customer around from person to person. Each complaint should ideally be handled by one staff member. Therefore, you should always ensure that the person assigned to the case has the authority to deal with the situation. Next topic, why do guests complains? There is only one reason why the guests complain. Guests complain when they do not receive what they thought they have received. In short, expectations are not met. Guests generally expect friendly service, clean, well-maintained facilities, and a quality based on what they have paid on the hotel. Failure to provide this will result the guest dissatisfaction, which may lead to a complaint. If it does, this is a signal that others are probably feeling the same way, but they are not telling you. After the topic is the tips for delivering exceptional customer service. First, respond quickly. When a customer has a problem or issue, they need to be resolved. A wait can seem like a lifetime to them. Often, even delays can send them to a competitor or other hotel. Customer want fast, prompt service. That means you should provide 24/7 customer service. Phone calls should immediately be answered, and emails need to be responded within the said hour. Second is to use the right employees. Customer service takes skills. When dealing with an angry, dissatisfied customer, your customer service employees need to be able to resolve their complaints, make them happy, and keep them as paying customers. This is not an easy task. Hire a experienced employee, training and regular evaluation is very essential. Third is to listen. Good customer service usually happens through listening. In fact, most customer service representatives should be listening most of the time, hearing out what was customer problem is exactly and determining what should be the best solution. Most customers with complaints don't just want a resolution. They want to know that their problem or issue has been heard and the hotel will take steps to prevent it from happening again and again. Fourth is to exceed the customer's expectations. When you are resolving a problem or complaint, go above and beyond. Your customer expect that their issue will be fixed. That should be the bare minimum service that you will provide. Good customer service does more than just resolve a customer problem. It exceeds their expectations and leaves them happy and appreciated. Fifth is to respect your customers. Even when an issue is resolved, customers want to know that their business is appreciated or well appreciated. Your employees need to be friendly, courteous, and speak with customers on a personal level. Customer service that resolves problem in an impersonal, cold way will be seen as a poor. Lastly, don't ignore little things because sometimes little things can have a big impact or bigger rather. Using the customer's name, asking them how their day has been, or proactively calling them after a purchase to find out if there is any issues. It will increase the customer's satisfaction. Next are the tips on how to greet the customers. When entering a hotel, most guests want to see an employee to make a genuine effort to acknowledge and assist them. Greeting the guest is an important aspect to have a repeat business with them. These are 5 tips to ensure that your guests will never walk out of your door dissatisfied. First, smile with your greeting. Guests want to hear words of greeting and see it with a smile. If the employee at the door appears grumpy and doesn't even offer a simple hello, welcome to Hotel X, they will be turned off and it will make them in a bad mood. The second one is to stop what you're doing. A guest should be greeted within 30 seconds of entering the hotel. Stand up from your task and offer a smile and words of greeting. After offering assistance, you can return back to your tasks. Number 3 is to show, don't tell. The guest enters your hotel, they will most likely to inquire about a specific accommodation. Take time to answer right away their inquiries, or if possible, show them exactly the types of rooms available. It will only take some of your time and your guests will appreciate your time and also your effort of showing them the rooms. Number 4 is to ask questions. Take a moment to ask further regarding their needs. Often ask imperative questions. The last tip will be dress professionally. Because you will be the first face that a guest sees, be sure to guess and act professionally and accordingly. Avoid wearing outfits that may offend the guest, especially you're in the hospitality management. Choose conservative professional outfits that are appropriate for your work environment. If you present a groomed, neat, and good appearance, it will be more comfortable them to have a transaction with you. As the guest walks in, they analyze the establishments and services. Be sure to offer them a warm professional greeting assistance, and quality customer service. Ignoring or downplaying their importance is dangerous for your hotel success. It is said that there is only one boss, and it is our guest itself. The last topic will be tips for dealing with complaints. First, to remain calm under pressure when dealing with a complaint, even if the customer becomes irate or confrontational. Your ultimate aim is to turn their negative experience into a positive one. But arguing back will only make the situation bad or even worse. Second, complaints should always be resolved as quickly as possible. The aim is to make the customer feel as though their problem is being treated as a priority and without being rushed. Third is to keep comprehensive records of all customers' complaints, from the initial problem to the eventual solution to the problem. You can periodically assess these records to identify common complaints and taking steps to improve the company's processes. And lastly, all customers-facing staff should be trained to deal with complaints. If possible, give some authority when it comes to issuing refunds or other consolatory gestures. Forcing the customer to wait for the manager or finance manager or the manager can make the situation bad or worse. And that's all. Thank you for watching. And I hope you learned something. And I am Billy Harry R. Harina from College of Hospitality Management and Tourism, taking up Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, second year, Section C. Again, thank you.